Alright guys, welcome back. I was like, how the fuck do I start this video? I was thinking to myself, oh, do I just go straight in? Like, right now I could literally just go like this, and then just get into it, which is usually what I like to do. This token going, up, nice. The anticipation was, if we do TA on this, because we're getting straight into it, was that we had various structure given. So we had obviously this bullet, this was overnight, right? So went all the way up like this, and then a huge correction or accumulation. So we could have the SC, right, the AR, the ST, STMB, right, and then potentially spring, or if you want to look at it in any other way, which you can, preliminary supply, seller's climax, AR, ST, but then there's no liquidation on that. So regardless, you're looking for a liquidation below, which you get liquidation on here. So this would be the STMB. This could be the move up, and this could be the sign of strength, followed by the retest into demand zones, into target liquidity here, into this zone, which is where sales occur. But if it's buy-in or if it's switched to bullish, then most likely you're going to take this level, this level, this level, and most likely these all-time highs up here, potentially. That's how I would look at this. Analysing it, just real quick, that's how I would look at it. I'm like, yeah, sure. That's pretty much how I see it. So go to trade anyways. Fuck. So, I mean, gold is a bit of a strange one. I always say this because of what's been happening with it, right? So you have this huge rally, this, another rally up, right? There was no mitigation or thingy in this imbalance, which is fine, but it's most likely going to come and take these highs, but we're looking for sells in these zones potentially. So we're going out to a 5 minute, we can see it's just bullish. We're going out to a 1 minute, again it's bullish. We got the break here. So the fact is that you can enter right here where I just showed you, protect this and target highs up here, and there's a good chance, obviously if you go to the left on a 15 minute show, there's a good chance that the area you're targeting here aligns with this, right, which is right like that, and that is something you could take technically. Would I take it myself? Not really, but it's definitely like doable and you can do it, like without doubt. This is GBP USD. What am I about? Gold. Oh my god! Oh my god! I don't know why I did that, but I don't give a fuck. So yeah, I mean if we go to another token, doesn't really matter. I always say this because we look to backtest. We'll go to a 5 minute, for instance. Doesn't matter, like I said. And then we go all the way to the left to any area in time, like here for instance, replay. The point is that I'm going to show you that whatever you do, or this strategy applies literally anywhere, okay? So like I've said, you're looking for structure, okay? So on even doesn't matter, just zoom out. Doesn't matter if you're on 1 minute, zoom out. Okay, what do we have? We have lows here, liquidated, lows here, liquidated, lows technically here, liquidated, lows, liquidated. Anticipation is that this low will get liquidated, right? That's what you would say. Okay, not like it's gonna happen, but that's the anticipation. It doesn't matter because things can change. Remember, everything is always very subjective in the market. So if we're looking for sales to take technically this liquidity here, right? Oh shit. Then now we've already basically figured out, okay, so the structure is down, 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 down. So the anticipation is that it's going to come down, right? I did that in about what, a minute, if that. Okay, that's what you want to do firstly. Secondly, you're going to look for zones. Okay, so we had this up move before the break, liquidity break. Right, up move before this liquidity break. What happened? This, it did hold, but then what happened? It broke over here, right? So what zone are we looking for now? This zone, this big zone here, is our mitigation. What happened? Mitigates, shows strength down, looking for breaks in these levels to take shorts. Okay, so let me just zoom in on this. Right, so we have this break up, this break down, this break up, right, this break down. We're looking for a break in either this one you could take, or this one here. Okay, so price breaks technically. If price hits here, then we take the short, and we look at either protect this high. This high is also subjective again, subjectiveness. That is what we run with. Okay, and we're also like looking to take liquidity from down here. Okay, so regardless of how this plays, so it taps in, right, perfectly, and then it comes down, right, and this happened, right, it stopped us out, and this is why I say this was the high that would be, or this one here, my bad, it would be this one here, from here, but personally I would use this one, last up move, for the break, right, but yeah, you could also use this one because there's an up move here, right here, and it performs almost an equal high. It doesn't tap it perfectly, which means we're still in the trade, and price comes to take profit down here, you would have probably took profit there, and again it comes to take the liquidity on the bottom side, no, or as we will call it, south side liquidity, buy side liquidity, doesn't really matter, I just call it liquidity because it's liquidity. You don't really have to define what it is, you can kind of just see it. Like, for instance, you have these motherfuckers go, okay, so we have buy side liquidity, so they'll do some of those. We have buy side liquidity to the upside, so it'll be, they might actually change it to something like top, like that. We have buy side liquidity, right, and we also have shit. Right, we have buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity. Cool. What happened? Took liquidity. We had this liquidity sweep, and break down. The fuck? You hear yourself? You hear yourself, bruh? No. We had mitigation, you cunts. And then we had the rejection of that overall bearish structure. We had the mitigation on that bearish structure to continue lower. Like that is how you fucking look at it, nigga. Shit. Fuck. Sorry guys. Fuck. I didn't even mean to say that. That shit came out. Shit. I didn't even mean to say that. I was a bit too emotional there. Okay, well yeah, that's what I was on about. Anyways, so we took that low. Anticipation is that it's going to come bounce up into this zone or this zone. Let's have a look. And if it shows bullish activity to the upside, as you see a one break here, then we're looking to buy. Right? If we don't, then we don't. If we get this break here, this pullback, this break, we're looking to buy long. Here we go, watch. Off of here. Protect. Right here. Okay. Target highs. Mitigations. Okay. Why are we targeting this out? Well, we got the if we look at it very on a lower time frame, we had this break, this move down, sub move. This held, but then obviously this didn't hold. So this becomes our new low, which got broken, and then our new low, which got broken and validated at this point. Double MB in 4 candles, which is actually very beautiful, and that could show momentum. So what happens? Well, let's just continue to play it out and see what happens. Bang, we win. Right, so that's 2 in a row. Right, how long can we keep this going? Hopefully all the time. But again, it doesn't always happen. You just have to kind of identify what things are going. Anyway, we broke this high, we pulled back into the zone. So if we break the zone, we're looking to buy, essentially. But we didn't. So we got the displacement to the downside, right? So we're looking to take buys off of this zone, or we're looking to take liquidity from down here. Most likely to take liquidity. So what does that mean? We're looking to sell into these zones and take these zones. What happens? It pretty much takes exactly what I said, but we couldn't enter because we had this MB here, and then we had this MB here. So technically, our only entry on a 5 minute would have been on here, and we would have protected this, and we would have targeted this, and then this would have been our trade, and it would have got tapped like that. That would have been our trade, but because we're on a 5 minute, we only got one opportunity, which was right here. That was the only opportunity on a 5 minute. But yeah, like I said, that was our anticipation. We broke up, we break down. We're looking for either buys off of these zones, demand zones, to go up higher, to mitigate, or to go lower. We'll find out what we get. So we get the breaks lower. Cool. That doesn't mean shit. Right, we get the break lower, we get the break up, we get the break down, and we get the break up. Okay. So probably looking for buys either in these zones or these zones. What happens? We get the buy, right, and we get the mitigation inside of this zone, which is where we want it to go, right, with this wick here. So we'll probably most likely, and for the most part, we'll target in this zone off of either this kind of here. So if we go to here, we had this down move and then this break, right, very simple. And then we had this down move here and then the break, right, this down move, break. We're looking to buy off of this or off of this, right, which would have took us profit anyways. So what happens? Most likely come into clear lows if we get the confirmations. If we don't, then we don't, obviously. So we get the breakdown, the sign of weakness, right, we get the equal highs, manipulate, and we get the breakthrough. So now, obviously we wouldn't have taken a trade at that point because there was no confirmations, but now we're looking more bullish, it pulls back to take these liquidity points. So we're now looking to take these highs, essentially. So what do we get? We're looking for buys off of this, by the way. What do we get? We get one confirmation, that's not enough, on a 5 minute, remember. We get the breakdown, and when we break that up, we take the long. But obviously we get the breakdown, so it invalidates our bias, and it continues to just go down, which is fine. And then here, there's not really anything to take. But what I'm trying to say is that no matter where you look, like even here, you have, even if you just look at this price action here, you have mitigation, you have targets for liquidity. So the expectation is that you have an up move, a break, an up move, and a break. So the sell, you're looking to sell this off of technically right here, and you're looking to protect technically this is a high, but obviously for spread, so something like that. And then obviously you were targeting this low here, as I just said. And just like, I'm not a genius either, by the way, but just looking at shit like that, that is how you trade. By just looking, using your brain. It's so fucking simple. You know. So if I would just look at this, what would I say? I wouldn't trade shit because it's only 2 candles. We need more. What do we get? Indecision. Nothing to take. We get these zones again mitigated. We get the up move, we get the breakdown. We're looking for something similar. We get the up move, and if we break down then we take it, but we get mitigations inside of this with the make up. Right. Most likely long, but I could be wrong. And it obviously goes up. We're looking to take these points, as I said. We get the breakdown, and then obviously bang, and that was most likely because of the mitigations and all of that inside of these zones here. So overall zone, which you would highlight as this, to this. Anything inside of this is mitigation to go short as well. Because again, the structure is bearish. As we saw, took low, came up, now we're targeting this level. So eventually, unless it's completely switched, which it could have, because we weren't looking to go above these unless it was bullish, and obviously when we break above, it becomes bullish, switches our trend. Then yeah, now we're looking for targets to get above this high, which, let's have a look, comes there, pretty much taps it and it takes liquidity above, right? So now we're looking for a pullback down to again take these highs. What happens? It takes, it comes down. Now we're looking to take these highs, comes up, takes. Now we're looking for it to take these highs. It doesn't, it breaks this low. So when it broke this low here, right now we were kind of looking a bit bearish. We're looking to take liquidity at this level, and this level. And that's the way you have to be very alert with change, right? Because shit can switch real quick, like this. Where I had about 1 ETH, I didn't sell it, and now I'm at half an ETH, so I'm down 50%, which is about 700. But it is what it is, right? Shit happens, just gotta deal with it and move on. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. I'm done. Yeah, peace.